it's so great looking back on all that.
Oh,
What, it makes me feel so nostalgic.
I bet it does.
Do you miss
make you
it?
feel like you want to go out there again?
do it again.
Well, to be honest, I've actually been rehearsing this whole week for like a one-woman show I'm doing, like a cabaret show.
Oh, my
quite
God,
nervous
how brave are you?
I know, well, it was kind of because I was feeling a little bit nostalgic and I sort of just felt like I really wanted to be back on stage again. Like, I sort of missed the West End, but I don't want those, like, full-on hours
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the kids being
long,
so young.
long runs, yeah.
You girls
Where are you
were
doing
just
it?
fabulous. I mean, we were all loving the music again. But what was the point where you said we're going to split? When did you get fed up with doing it?
It was not even that we got fed up. We'd been together for, like, 15 years. Like, I wanted a family.
Try
you know.
growing up with them.
I was going to say, tell me about it.
But it's true, isn't it? It's a long time and you're constantly doing that sort of album tour cycle. And it just felt like we were still at the top and it just felt like the right time to leave it for now, but...
We were like that when we looked at you thinking, oh, they're doing the album tour. And now I bet you do that with Little Mix, because that's all they seem to do.
They're amazing.
Album tour.
I
They're
love them,
fabulous,
yeah.
aren't they? Yeah, but it is that routine, isn't it, that gets to you eventually.
Yeah, totally.
Do you still see Cheryl and everything quite... I see, like, photographs of you in the paper and everything. And I don't know about you, but I felt really, really sad when her marriage broke up, because we sort of had lived through that, you know. How's she doing?
I mean, you know, it's obviously tough, but she's doing really well. And, like, we've both got young boys the same age. So we get together all the time. Like, I was there last week, we had a barbecue, and just seeing, like, the kids playing together and, like, this new sort of phase that we're in our lives is actually so
It's
lovely.
amazing, isn't it?
Like,
And your boys love Bear, don't they?
Yeah, Cole's a little bit obsessed with him, though.
Really?
He's a lot. Gorgeous.
I think it's his little brother.
I think he thinks that he's, like, the older one, even though there's only like 3 months between, because he was like a baby for a while when Cole was already walking. Suddenly they're like on an even keel, but Cole still thinks he needs to baby him. But it's very
and of course,
cute.
because of your children, obviously, that obviously gave you the incentive to start this new project that you've been doing, which you says has been really hard, actually much harder than you thought.
Yes.
And just before you tell me about that, I have to mention that you've gone into it with your very, very gorgeous brother, may I just say, Adam.
Don't say that, his head's big enough
Who's in
already.
the audience there. I just had to get to you, Adam, because I can't quite take my eyes off you.
I thought I'd just bring in a little treat for you all.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. That's really kind of you, yeah.
So it's a new baby...
It's a new kids' wear range, so from 3 to 12. Yeah, it was just kind of inspired from me kind of shopping for my boys. I've got 2 boys, same as Stacey.
Yeah.
And I just felt like it was a little bit boring, like what was out there for them. I just wanted a bit more colour, a bit more fun prints and stuff. And my brother, thankfully for me, actually designs and manufactures clothing. So I managed to twist his arm
How brilliant.
into going into
And
business
what's
with
it
me.
like working with your family, with your sister?
Absolute nightmare.
Is it? I know.
I know how you feel.
No,
Hey!
But do you actually design all the prints?
We literally do.
Fabrics that you use.
Everything.
You do. That's hard.
You see, I didn't realise, in all honesty, as I was so, like, had no idea. I thought we just picked out our fabrics.
Just did it.
Yeah.
I told him what I wanted. No, you have to literally draw every single print, choose every single Pantone colour for everything, choose the fabrics, which he knows all the names of, I know nothing. I'm like, that feels about right. Yeah, that's what I want.
And it's called Kimber Kids, isn't it?
It's called
Kimber
Kimber
was your
Kids.
nickname in the band, was
Yes,
it?
it was, like, literally... In kind of the business, everybody knows me as Kimber, so to me it just felt like a natural thing, yeah.
Has there been any sort of, like, confrontations? Because I always imagine working with my family would be... I love them to death, but there would be definitely some loggerhead moments for me. Has there been anything like that?
Do you know what? I think me and Adam are the most similar. There's 4 of us, so I've got 2 sisters.
Yeah.
And I think we're both the middle children, and I think we're both quite chilled out, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think when you're working with family as well, it's that if you do have disagreements, then it's forgotten about. I think when you're
That's
working
true.
with strangers, somebody that you go home and then you talk about them all day and you've got to go in the next morning.
Yeah.
But with your family, you just get over
And
it
also,
quicker.
it's like a passion project for
Yeah.
both of us, you know, like, it means so much more to us because it's like our little baby that it's taken 2 years for us to get to this point. So it's
What do the
actually
boys
really
think of the
exciting.
clothes?
They like it, actually.
they?
Yeah, like, I feel like Bobby's going to get sick of it, though.
Do you ask their opinion? Like, if they put something on and you think, they go, I don't like this, Mum.
Yeah, they do have an opinion, you know.
Do
I
they?
think mainly for me, as a mum, I'm coming from, like, a comfort place, especially because they're so young. So, like, Adam would suggest certain things and they'd have, like, really lovely buttons up the back and I'm like, I'd never put them in it.
Yeah.
It would go
Yeah.
to the bottom of the drawer because it takes too long
Yeah.
and actually I want
Adam,
them to be able to dress
what's stupid idea
themselves.
that is, like? I mean,
learning
we really need to go out for coffee and discuss that.
Do you think that you will go into adults' clothing, or are you just going to stick with kids' clothing?
I would love to, because I've kind of got a bit of a bug for the whole thing now. Like, I understand how it all works. Adam's like, oh, maybe not. Who knows? It would be
Well, you
fun.
could go into old lady clothing and we
Stacey
could be your
wants to ask you
models.
something.
I read an article recently where you were talking about Bobby being really
yeah.
boisterous and you were
Well,
thinking,
you know.
But he's so not. He's like, when I met him, oh my gosh, her eldest son is just the cutest,
I love
most
Stacey.
fun, lovable little boy. I just thought he was a normal kid.
He is a normal boy, but me and Stacey, we went on the same train to Disneyland Paris, didn't we?
Yeah.
She basically had to take care of Bobby the whole way there.
No,
He wouldn't leave her alone.
It was lovely.
It was
somebody tell her to
two
quiet?
boys.
Yeah, and then that was the same trip where a man came up to me and was like, "Can you get your children under control?" They're so sad. But they were so good. They're all sitting together and playing cards,
I
making
mean, Bobby's
jokes.
not usually good, but he actually was being all right at that particular moment.
gorgeous.
And I was
All
trying to
mothers
get
say
cold
that.
to sleep like that. I was like, give us a break.